Hello fellow travelers and welcome back to our Big's Adventure. My name is Cynthia and today we are going to do a week worth of frugal gluten-free meals. That's right, my buddy Samantha over at Small Family Small Budget and also Brenda at Grandma B's Busy Life have decided that it's freezer clean out month. It's time to get those proteins out of the freezer that have been lingering and get them into some frugal meals. So if you're ready, press the like button and let's get to work.
We have two new members of the family. When we had some trees taken down recently, these two little birds' nest fell right in front of Mr. Big's feet, and he did wait about a half an hour to see if the mama and the daddy would come back and take care of them, and they did not. So now they're in our house, and they are a permanent member of our family. They don't have names yet, but we are very excited to have them join us. And that is why most of this video is a voiceover, because they are very loud little birds. We think they are a variety called a pine siskin. They're a common bird in Florida and a cousin to the American goldfinch. They're a small little songbird and totally legal to have. The blackberry patch yielded almost 3 pounds of blackberries this week. I was so excited to get out and get all of those nice, free, organic blackberries, and these were carefully put into my freezer. Next up, tomatoes. So many tomatoes. This is the salsa we made with the tomatoes from the garden. Mr. Biggs and his dad and his mom, they worked on this while I worked on my freezer project with my son. And I am just so proud of everybody for pitching together and getting it done. We had a huge bowl of salsa with some chips for a little snack while we were working, and these just came out spectacular. There's all kinds of beautiful organic peppers from their garden, onions from their garden, and tomatoes from our garden. My son came over and helped me reorganize my freezer. I was so excited to have his help, and I really needed his nice strong back as well to do all of that bending and lifting with me. We took everything out of the freezer, got all of the ice off of the sides, and I was able to really get a great inventory of everything that we have in there. So this is what it looks like right now. We've got quite a bit of stuff out, but honestly, I thought there was more stuff in there. So I am actually pretty pleased with everything. And we scraped all the ice off, getting all that out of there. All right, next step. I found some ham. I definitely need to use this up. This is from Easter of 2020. It's gotta go. I found 2 things of turkey from Thanksgiving, so I'm definitely going to use these in the meal plan. I found some rice. We're definitely going to have rice next week. I found egg roll in a bowl. Look at that. I didn't even know that was in there. What's that?
I don't want to open it and find out, I guess, and ruin your pinboard.
I think this is, I don't know. Pizza casserole. What's up?
Pizza casserole?
Pizza casserole. Cookies. This is like a treasure hunt. More pizza casserole?
And these are just a bunch of empty bags with
More
empty
pizza
bags.
casserole. Okay, good. Throw these away. Ice packs. There's a whole thing of ice packs in the fridge.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm impressed. June is going to be awesome for me, and so is July. The little birds are changing so fast every day. Look how cute they are. So day 1 of the freezer challenge, I found this turkey burger in the freezer. It was already cooked and I had the cheese on it, so I'm going to do that. I found some collard greens in the fridge, and I had these nacho chips that were left over from a snack when my in-laws came over, so we're gonna have a yo-yo night, which stands for you are on your own. Here's the meal plan. The Chinese chicken salad got canceled and we ate the leftovers that you just saw. Ribs, coleslaw, beans,
I had a beautiful goat cheese, roasted beet, and orange segment salad. It was gorgeous. Mr. Biggs had freezer meals. And we had Korean beef with lime rice and broccoli. That rice. We had turkey, sweet potato casserole, and squash. And Friday night we had sloppy joes with some sweet potato fries, a half a bag that I found in the freezer.
This bowl contains all of the pureed tomato cores and skins left over from Mr. Big's salsa. I found some tomato paste, tomato sauce, some spaghetti sauce, all kinds of different tomato products in the freezer. I also found this. At the time, I did not know what it was. It is pumpkin with quinoa flakes in it, and I threw it away because my son thought it was beef gravy that had gone really, really awry, but it was still good. I found all these onions and some garlic. You guys know I've been on a mission to use up those carrots, and one of my beautiful subscribers said that the carrots would go great in a spaghetti sauce, and they were correct. You'd never know it was in there. Here's the end product. I put all of the onions and garlic into the sauce. Let's give this a stir. There's some yellow squash in here because we are overrun with yellow squash this week from the garden. Let's put in some dehydrated kale too. Why not? Dehydrated kale always bumps up the vitamin C and calcium content in any dish. Since we're making a whole week of gluten-free frugal meals, I found this garlic powder in my pantry. Also, these venison sausages have been in my freezer for a really long time. I cooked these up and shredded them and put them in the sauce. I was very excited to finally get these out of the freezer. These pepperonis were left over from Thanksgiving last year, so let's chop them up and get them in the sauce. We put a ton of fresh basil and rosemary in the sauce along with some oregano from the garden. We grow it, we might as well use it. I have these sweet potatoes that I canned in 2018 as an experiment, and they are super mushy. Just like the carrots, they just are not that great. They're still sweet and they're still potatoes, and if I was hungry, I would want to eat them. But these have got to go because I need the jars. Jars are at a premium right now, and they've got to go. I got to get creative. I decided to make Mr. Biggs some sweet potato muffins this week with some sweet potatoes that I canned. There's my batter, and he requested fresh blackberries in his muffins this week. They turned out so delicious. They're nice and fresh, and I feel like this was a great use of our blackberries. Since we're going with frugal gluten-free meals this week, I found this cinnamon and sugar in my pantry that's been in there for probably 2 years, and I decided that this week was the week that I was going to use it all. I made the rest of the sweet potatoes into a sweet potato casserole. Look at that cute little heart. I decided that if we were going to have turkey, we might as well have sweet potato casserole to go with it. It turned out amazing, and what a treat in the middle of the summer to have something that's such a fall dish. Mr. Biggs loved it, and I have to say that I also loved it. Here's the blackberry muffins all done. They were so yummy, and the kitchen smelled amazing after cooking them. I will definitely make these again. The sweet potato muffin was delicious. Both the sweet potato casserole and the muffins were a great way to use up those mushy sweet potatoes after I canned them. I don't want them to go to waste, but I don't really want to eat them either. The spaghetti sauce is done. It is so fragrant and hearty. The venison sausage was the perfect addition to this sauce. I'm just showing off my counter here. It is a disaster. But that sauce, I'm so proud of it. It is amazing. I can't wait to get this cooled down and preserved for future nights when we don't want to make a thick, hearty spaghetti sauce. The vegetables, herbs, and everything that went into the sauce was free. Here's our finished turkey meal and our sweet potato casserole and the squash that we grew in our garden. For lunch, I decided to take the rest of the turkey and make some turkey salad with apple slices and some gluten-free crackers. So that was a great use of our turkey from the freezer, and now it's all gone. Back to that sauce, I'm just taking some of the water out of it, the excess water, so that the flavors can just be present front and center. I've got my quart size plastic bags here. The sauce is all cooled down and we're gonna stick that in the freezer. I can't can this because it has tomato skins in it, and you cannot can tomato skins. There it is, all done and ready for the freezer. I wanted to have a light lunch because we had ribs for dinner with that beautiful coleslaw and the baked beans. Absolutely my favorite summertime dinner. We had enough for us to eat a pile of ribs, beans, and coleslaw, and enough for lunch for the both of us for Tuesday at work.
Sorry that most of that video is a voiceover. My house has been crazy, and I mean crazy, since the garden started taking off, and it was a very, very busy weekend. If you're returning to my channel, thank you so much for your support, and if you're new, consider subscribing. Thank you again, and remember everybody, life is an adventure, so enjoy your journey.